back with part 2 of Quartzsite.
Part 2, take 2.
Part 2, take 2. All right, so we are past the honeymoon stage, and we would like to go over what we liked, what we didn't like. Would we go there again?
Yep.
You want to go first?
But before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe. We do this for fun. We enjoy doing it. We actually enjoy making fun of each other. More fun of her than anything else. But it's fun. But in order to get our video shown on YouTube, we need more of the people who are watching to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and as TJ would say, ring the bell.
Ding.
Oh, and share. Share it with someone that you think might be interested in watching the video. If you think they might find it useful as well. That'll help us out.
All right. First things first. What did we like about Quartzsite? We liked it was very low cost.
True.
You had your dump right there.
True.
You had water and trash. What else?
It's also a good community.
Yeah, the community's good. Everyone is very friendly.
A lot of people would go out of their way. There's a Facebook group that we're a part of, and it never fails. You see someone post a message asking for help to get a ride to go from here to there, or someone to pick up something for them. And there's always even saw one early morning, someone asked for a jump because their battery was dead, and a few hours later they posted, hey, thanks to such and such for coming and helping them out. So it's a very close community, and it seems like they all support and help each other. So I like that.
Yeah, there's all types of camping like we showed in the first video, but all walks of life. Many reasons why people go there, but everyone still comes together. There's always somebody to help you.
And if you love RVing, it's kind of the place to be, especially this time of the year, because they have a huge RV show. In the town goes from a population of 4,000 people to about 250,000 people that show up. So it gets pretty big, and you can tell that just in the places that get built up that are usually not there. The tent city, they call it.
Yeah. Yep. So they have small grocery stores. They have a tent set up. They have like food vendors. There's a big rock show. Then the RV show is, I think, right about this time or another week or so, which we're missing. Bummer.
That's fine.
Yeah. But for us, the time that we went for the 3.5 weeks, I say was plenty. It was chilly. I heard now it's warming up. But when we were there, it was cold and windy. I didn't want to leave the RV. So I'm hiding inside and kind of get cabin fever staying in that long. So for our time right now where we're at, it's not a place long term for us as a family. There wasn't many kids there. I did set up a play date with TJ once and tried to do another one, but there's very few kids. What else? We just weren't going outside. We weren't active. There wasn't a whole lot for us that we were interested in town. So we did a few walks out in the desert, but after that, it's kind of time to move on.
And a part of the lack of kids being there, it's really a place for, I won't say all, but it seems like there's mostly retirees that go there at this time of the year. The snowbirds that arrive, that are coming from Canada or somewhere else in the States where it's very cold, and they can either afford to go there and not be at a home base at work, or it's people who are maybe not necessarily retired, but they still live in a cold place, but they want to be in Quartzsite, which, by the way, it was freaking cold. Yeah, you know what I mean.
It was
I
cold.
don't want to say freaking, but anyway,
Yeah,
it was cold
it
anyway.
was cold.
All right, so that's another thing. And from what we understand, kids TJ's age are not generally there, at least not a large number of them. This year they said there were more than they have been in the past, but it was still a handful of kids that were there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So to answer the question, I think I already did, right? It's not something we would do again. We would maybe go back for a few days, but to do long term or do 3 weeks probably won't happen. So, um, what else we got?
I mean, so you have a lot of the camping areas are 14-day camping, but the
Free.
free camping.
Mm-hmm.
But then you have the long-term visiting areas, and those areas you can stay up to the entire season. So you can go from now all the way until like April or May or something like that.
Yeah, I think people start getting there in October if
Yeah,
they really wanted to. I think
yeah.
October.
But when you go into the LTVAs, then you pay but you don't have to move every 14 days, even though I don't know how to control the 14 days anyway. But nonetheless, at the LTV you can stay in one spot and not move, especially if you have like a blue boy or something where
Mm-hmm.
you can, you know, dump your black and gray into a little portable um, container, take it up to the dump site and come back and just repeat that process. Then you never have to move your rig.
And then people had all different types of we have like the small 5 gallon totes, but some people have a big tank
Like a 55
in
gallon
the
drum. Yeah.
in the back of their truck, so they just do that to bring water in. And then for us, like in our last video, we had the outdoor shower, so we weren't filling up our gray tank because we were just showering outside. And then with the totes, every time we go in town, we just fill up our 5 gallon totes, and we didn't have to move. I think we could have done like 3 weeks
I think so. I
easily
agree.
because the black tank doesn't fill up fast. We don't use a lot of water for that.
I agree. I agree.
So I think we could have done it. We just ended up moving, I think, about a week and a half, 2 weeks in.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So another thing that you can do is you can either volunteer your time, donate to whether it's the Salvation Army or there's a food bank, and we did that for New Year's Eve.
Christmas Eve.
I'm sorry, Christmas Eve.
We worked at the food. Yeah, we helped out the food bank. So yeah, that's good service. You don't even have to have a proof of
income.
Mm-hmm. So if you're in need or you want something food wise, just fill out the paperwork, and then they have a monthly pickup and weekly. And then they also have a clothing little store there that I think once a month, it said on the paper, if you're signed up with them, you can go and look through their clothes and shoes for free. And then they also have the Salvation Army there. I'm sure you could volunteer, or if you needed anything. It was a pretty big store there when we went.
And if you don't think that anyone there would be interested in anything that you have, when you get to Quartzsite, you realize that there's a combination of people that stay there. There are the people that are driving rigs that cost, you know, $1 million, and then you have people that are sleeping in tents with nothing else. So it's a vast difference between the spectrum between the haves and have-nots, and quite frankly, the people who just want to live in tents. We met somebody there who they could live in an RV if they want to. They just choose to live in a tent.
Yeah. The sunsets and sunrises are amazing in Quartzsite. Probably anywhere, Arizona desert, but man, they're beautiful. So you get that most nights. I enjoyed those, and when it was cold, I just get to enjoy it from my window because I wasn't going outside. And what else?
I think the big takeaway for this video is that Quartzsite is a fun place, It's a good place to go to. It's a good place to visit. If we were a few years older,
A
if
lot few old,
was that
a lot few years older. Okay,
okay, you get my point.
we're
I'm sure you agree with me, right? Okay, got it. But if you we were a few years older,
where we just want to sit back and watch some TV, read a book,
I think they get your point.
do word search. Um, that's for that place is for you, but it's definitely a community.
Yes. And if we didn't have a 7-year-old with us, that too, because a part of why we're doing what we're doing is because we're also looking for that community or environment for TJ. And Quartzsite is not necessarily the environment for him because it's more adult friendly. Not a lot for him to do, and then he gets bored quite easily. And then we're trying to entertain him. So you can only do so much schoolwork, and then we don't want him to be on a tablet playing his game all the time, which he does anyway. So it's just not the right place for us, and I don't see us hiking too much there either.
No, you do one or two of the trails, the walking trails, and you feel like you've seen it all.
Yeah.
But we did meet a lady, Kate, who did art with him. She used to work,
As a teacher.
yeah,
Yeah.
with the school, so she did like colors and paint rocks, and so that's nice. You meet a lot of different people from all walks of life, and everybody has something to offer.
And so, shout out to Kate. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for spending time with TJ. And she insisted on spending time with him. We came back, they had their coloring books, and she was teaching them the different colors and special colors.
And we are still carrying around those 2 rocks. We still have them. I
Oh.
try to lose them at every stop, but somehow they find their way back in the RV.
So thank you, Kate, for that.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. But that's about it. We just wanted to share that it's not all bad. It's not great either, but it's not all bad.
I guess you just go open-minded.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all you can say.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell them about Magic Circle? Just that it's there?
Sure. So Kelly and I are.
Oh, where's our card? We're ANR members.
Yes.
I'm supposed to like a little card.
Oh, I'll let you finish. Go ahead.
Oh, so any chance we can be naked, we're down. But it was too cold. Very too cold. Does that sound right? Yeah. Anyway, but there is it's called Magic Circle there in Quartzsite, and you can be nude, and it's okay. So it's great for our outdoor shower, even though it was too cold. I was still like bundled up going to my shower and back, but it's you're able to do that. So
and we enjoy it, and it's something we do as a family. And TJ was what, a couple weeks old when we were taking him down in San Diego, down to the beach.
Yeah.
So it's something that he's also grown up with.
Did we go to Black's Beach when I was pregnant?
Yes, we did.
Probably did.
Yeah, remember you got your stomach painted.
That wasn't at the nude beach because the girls did that.
Oh, that's true. Oh, you're right. That's on the ocean side.
Yeah.
I tell you, my memory is just crazy.
But anyway, so, yep, that's where we camped out. Majority of it, not all of the time, but
then we went down to Palm Canyon. So there's Quartzsite, and everybody like collects together in one area, right? Almost like you want to be in that T intersection. That's where everybody wants to go camp at, where the north and south LTVAs are. But there's also Plamosa, which is just north of Quartzsite, probably 4 miles up the road. You can camp out up there again. That's a 14-day camping. And you can also go south on 95, almost like you're going down to Yuma. Not that far. It's probably about 12 miles down the road. And Palm Canyon is down there, and that is phenomenal camping also.
It's beautiful.
And that's what TJ normally says. No one is down there. It's empty.
Yeah. We had a beautiful view of Palm Canyon.
Yeah, and you can hike that.
We did a short little walk on Christmas. What was it? I think about a mile.
It was a hike. It was a hike.
A hike.
Yeah.
A hike. It was like straight up Palm Canyon and then straight back down.
Even though the palms were like a joke, but anyway.
They're hidden. Thank goodness for the sign is like pointing this. I'm like, hey, are we supposed to keep going that way?
Uh,
No, you just stop, look way across, and there's some palm trees that look like they're dying, kind of hanging there.
yeah.
So,
So
but it got us out, and TJ didn't complain, so that's always a plus.
he didn't. He did not complain.
That's nice.
So yeah, thank you for watching, and just remember, like and subscribe and share our channel so we can have more people watching us as we be stupid. What's that?
Speak for yourself. Okay.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below.